camera section here. Now, we're not going to have time today to go through all of these settings, but there are many here. A moment ago, I was asked about how to change the settings for recording video. That's where that would be, where it says record video. We have a video class if you'd like to come to that at some point and we talk more about that, but that's where that setting is. But underneath composition, this is how you turn the grid on or off. And it can be a way, especially when you're first getting used to your camera, maybe that's a way to remind yourself of where to position your subject, and later on you can always get rid of the grid because you probably will have trained your brain where those curves are. All right, now if I go back to my camera, and I'm going to go back to my rear-facing camera, and once again I'm going to tap on the little caret. Does that icon show up now for you both or no? No. Okay. And notice where it says 4x3. If I tap on 4x3, I can switch my viewer to a square, to 4x3, or to 16x9. So when you're taking your pictures, if you know where the end result of this photo is going to end up, so often social media is a square, you might want to tap square, and now you have a 1x1, so that you can position the subject in that square. Or if you want it, I'm going to leave the 1x1. 4x3 is a very standard size for photos. Yours came up?
Yes.
Yours is there, but yours still no?
Neither one of us had it, it just appeared.
So yours appeared when you switched your aspect ratio. All right, we'll uncover it by the end. We'll see what's going on. It'll be a great mystery. And then we can do 16x9, which gives you a really good wide angle. If I were taking video or photo like this and you have a wide angle television screen, look how beautiful that's going to look on your television. That's all right. It might say 1x1 or 4x3 or 16x9 depending on which one you switched it to. Yeah, okay, we'll see what we can figure out. That'll be a good mystery to solve. All right, we're going to switch gears from the camera and we're going to talk about, well, where do all these photos go once you've taken them and what you can do with those photos once you've taken them. So I have been accessing all the photos down on the bottom left, but we can go to the Photos app to access those photos. So I'm going to leave the camera and pop into the Photos app. And along the bottom, you have different tabs of where you can go in the Photos app. Many of your photos are already organized for you. I want to start with Library because this is where all of your photos are. And notice that you can organize by year, month, day, or all photos. Right now, mine is in all photos, and if I wanted to go back to 2015, I'm going to have to do an awful lot of scrolling. So it would make much more sense for me to tap years, and then I only have to scroll a little bit. Apparently, I don't even have photos from 2015, but 2018. I tap on that to open it up. I'm now looking at months. It shows me months down below. Or I can tap on days, and you get like a collage of your photos taken during the day. These are the store's photos. I wish they were mine. They are wonderful, absolutely. Here's a great example of, let's take a quick look actually. It's an interesting photo with the rule of thirds, by the way. This one, that sky is in the top third, she's in the middle third, and then the flowers are in the bottom third. So it's a very interesting way to take a photo. Possibly this is on a grid line, grid intersection. Or, of course, I can go to all photos, which is where we started. There's a section called For You along the bottom. You will see something called Memories, and then you will see down below Featured Photos. Your Photos app curates these for you. So the memories are, photos are pulled together based on the date they were taken, based on the people that are in them, or even based on the event that was happening. If you took a lot of photos on a birthday, the next year, your iPhone's probably going to create a memory for you of that birthday. And these memories are really neat. They will automatically play a slideshow for you. So I'm going to open up one of our memories here. And I get music. My photos are automatically being played like a slideshow. I did not have to do any of this. All I had to do was tap on it and enjoy what was curated for me. Great question. So he asked about the music. What is it based on the photos? Yeah, probably they're curated that way, but you can change the song. So if I tap on the next memory here, and if I tap again, on the bottom left you can see a little music symbol. And when I tap on that, you will see another music symbol. And that will allow you to pick which song you would like to play for that memory. Great question. So he's asking about what music's going to show up there. So there's going to be some music that's going to be, you're going to be able to play it and share it, but some's not going to let you share it because of copyright. So if, for example, you have music from Apple Music, because you don't really own that song, you won't be able to share that attached to the slideshow. So it would let you play it, but it wouldn't let you share it. And the sharing piece, let's talk a little bit about that. So I'm going to go back. When I tap on my memory, there is a square with an arrow pointing out of it, top right. If I tap on that, it lets me share this memory. I can share it as long as it's not too big. I can share it over messages or mail. And think how amazing that is. If you open up photos one day, you see a fabulous memory of a family member, already music with it, it's already got a slideshow, and you tap share, and then that family member receives that memory from you. Just quick, you can do that in just a couple minutes. Yeah.
With the music, are you have music like you download from iPhone?
If it's something you purchase, that should be fine, yes. But if it's part of a streaming service, it wouldn't let you share it. It'll let you listen to it with it, just not share it. All right. We've talked about library for you. If we go to albums down at the bottom, these are albums that either the Photos app has made or you have made. An example of the Photo app would be, if I scroll down, I have my photos So when we were talking about live photos at the very beginning, all of my live photos are going to be in that album called Live Photos. Or slow-mo. I'm guessing that one slow-mo must be me. Let's see. There it is. Right? But up above, you'll also notice that there are albums based on people and places. And in fact, if we go to search at the bottom right, you can search by people or places. The Photos app even gives you suggestions. Let me cancel that real quick. So it says, oh, maybe you're looking for photos of Shanna. And all I have to do is tap on Shanna, and there I get those photos. Or maybe there's a person here that isn't suggested to me. I could start typing in their name. Now I'm getting all the photos of Jeremy. Or place. I believe that there's some photos on here that were taken in Mexico City, so let's see. There we go. Or by category. The phone has figured out categories of your photos. So sports, art, animals. You can even search by an object. So if I tap in the search field and I'll type dog, I get all my dog photos. Or if I type water, I'll get all the photos that have water in them. So that was a fun one to try. Flowers is another great one. A lot of people like to take pictures of flowers. All you have to do is type in the word flower, and there they are. And that is through your search field. All right, so we have looked at the different photo modes that are on your camera. We've looked at some things to think about when you compose a shot. And we have looked at, now that you've got those photos, how are they organized in your Photos app and how can you share them with others? So I really recommend coming back to some more sessions that we have. We have, for photos, we have photo labs. I know Helen came to a photo lab the other day. It was called Directing the Portrait. We have photo walks where we leave with customers out so we can take pictures out and about. Currently, we're offering one called Framing Architecture. But then we also have a lot of other sessions that are all free. Later today, we're offering a kids session for making music. If you have any kids or know someone with kids, bring them on in. There's the Directing the Portrait that I mentioned. And you can find all of this at apple.ca/today. And I encourage you to come on back. We'd love to see you again.